two sides of a coin, forged in different worlds but built for the same job: killing tanks and providing furious close air support. On the one side, the AH-64 Apache, born in the crucible of the Cold War, forged by American fears of Soviet armored divisions crashing through Europe. On the other, the Ka-52 Alligator, Russia's bold, unconventional answer, agile, heavily armed, and unconcerned with symmetry, it evolves from a design philosophy that values survivability, autonomy, and raw striking power. These aren't just machines. They are flying embodiments of two military cultures. Comparing the Apache and the Ka-52 isn't just about specs or firepower. It's about understanding two sides of the same battlefield. During the height of the Cold War, the United States Army sought a weapon that could meet the looming specter of Soviet armored divisions head-on. While the Air Force had the A-10 for close air support and the Marine Corps operated the Harrier for flexible battlefield engagement, the Army needed its own tool. A helicopter that could move with ground forces, deliver powerful strikes, and survive under fire. AH-64 Apache was not just a new helicopter. It was a new way to wage war from the air, designed specifically to fight and win the highly contested environments expected in Europe. Meanwhile, on the other side of the Iron Curtain, the Soviet Union had long pursued unconventional solutions to military challenges. Among these was the development of a unique attack helicopter that prioritized speed and punch over traditional design. That aircraft would eventually evolve into something more complex: the Ka-52 Alligator. Born from the lessons of its single-seat predecessor, the Ka-52 came to reflect Russia's changing military needs in the post-Soviet era. In terms of overall dimensions, the two aircraft are remarkably similar in size. AH-64 Apache is a big helicopter, considerably bigger and heavier than the AH-1 Cobra helicopters. It is 58 feet 3 inches long, 15 feet 3 inches high, and has a main rotor diameter of 48 feet. It possesses a loaded weight of 17,650 pounds and a maximum takeoff weight of 23,000 pounds. The Ka-52 measures 52.5 feet in length and stands 16.4 feet tall, with a main rotor diameter of 46.6 feet. Considering its weight, it comes in at 16,976 pounds when empty and can achieve a maximum takeoff weight of 23,369 pounds. Despite their substantial size and weight, these war machines are not cumbersome at all. The Apache is powered by two General Electric T700GE turboshaft engines, with the latest version delivering up to 2,000 horsepower, facilitating impressive maneuverability and speed. It can reach top speeds of up to 187 miles per hour and has a cruising speed of 171 miles per hour. This aircraft also has a remarkable service ceiling of 21,000 feet, with a climb rate of up to 2,500 feet per minute. The AH-64's range is another testament to its robustness, boasting a ferry range of 1,024 miles with longbow radar mast-mounted assembly and longbow Hellfire missiles. Its combat radius is 260 miles, ensuring significant operational reach. Developed as a two-seat variant to the Ka-50 Hokum-A, the Ka-52 stems from the Kamov family of aircraft, known for their distinctive coaxial-rotor system. This innovative design negates the need for a tail rotor, conferring both aerodynamic and combat advantages, particularly in terms of reduced vulnerability to enemy fire. Kamov's power comes from two Klimov VK2500 turboshafts. Together, these engines deliver a combined force of 4,800 shp. The Ka-52 can reach speeds up to 173 miles per hour and maintain a cruising speed of 196 miles per hour. Its operational range is set at 339 miles, and it can operate optimally at altitudes up to 18,045 feet. The helicopter's rate of climb sits at 2,755 feet per minute. Being a close combat attack aircraft, the Apache is built to withstand serious amounts of punishment in the heat of battle. The AH-64 Apache's design prioritizes crew safety and aircraft durability, especially under fire. Its crew compartment and rotor blades can endure impacts from 23mm rounds, thanks to an airframe fortified with approximately 2,500 pounds of armor and a fuel system engineered to seal itself in case of damage, mitigating the risk from ballistic threats. Additionally, a clear protective barrier is placed between the pilot and gunner to enhance survivability if one of them is directly hit, though the canopy and windows do not offer similar ballistic protection. This helicopter integrates structural reinforcements, crash-resistant landing gear, seating, and a fuel system designed to withstand significant impacts, safeguarding the crew in extreme situations. Operated by a crew of two, the pilot and co-pilot or gunner, the AH-64 Apache offers a dual control system. Both the pilot, seated at the rear of the tandem cockpit, and the CPG, seated at the front, are capable of flying the aircraft and performing the mission independently. This split responsibility, often with the pilot focusing on maneuvering the aircraft while the CPG engages targets, increases operational effectiveness and survivability. The AH-64 Apache includes integrated avionics and electronics, such as the Target Acquisition Designation Sight, Pilot Night Vision System, Passive Infrared Countermeasures, GPS, and the IHA-DSS, which is one of the most interesting features of this remarkable aircraft. IHA-DSS provides pilotage and fire control imagery from separate forward-looking infrared sensors mounted on the nose of the aircraft. The system presents the eyes with two separate inputs. The right eye views the FLIR imagery, and the left eye views the external world, including the interior cockpit. These two views differ in color, resolution, FOV, motion content, and brightness. Flight symbology is integrated into the HMD imagery. The Ka-52 helicopter has a dual-seat cockpit with crew members seated side by side. Uniquely, it's one of the few helicopters with ejection seats. In emergencies, the rotor blades are released to enable crew ejection via the K-37-800M ejection seats, equipped with a rescue system. Its state-of-the-art cockpit comes with a head-up display, 4 multifunctional SMD66 screens, helmet-mounted sight, night vision capabilities, and a GPS. Additionally, the helicopter has a Phasotron radio locator and a navigation and attack system. The Ka-52 is equipped with the Phasotron Arbalete radar system, which is capable of tracking both ground and aerial targets. An additional suite of electronic countermeasures protects the aircraft from electronic threats. The inclusion of an active electronically scanned array radar enhances its target acquisition capabilities. The design of the Ka-52 prioritizes protection. Its cockpit is armored to resist 23mm rounds. Its coaxial-rotor design is notable not just for aerodynamic reasons, but also for the redundancy it provides. If one rotor fails, the other can keep the aircraft airborne. These are attack helicopters, so saying they're armed to the teeth is no exaggeration. Let's start with Apache's 30mm M230 chain gun, which is the only built-in weapon in the helicopter. Frankly, this gun deserves a video of its own.
Chain guns are unique. They use a single barrel and bolt driven by a mechanical chain and motor instead of the heat from the bullet's discharge. This design means the firing rate is controlled by the motor's speed, and any misfired rounds get ejected, enhancing the gun's reliability. As part of this design tradition, the M230 chain gun cannon is powered by a 2-horsepower electric motor capable of firing linkless ammunition at a rate of approximately 625 rounds per minute. For practical purposes, the air-cooled weapon maintains a firing rate of around 300 rounds per minute, requiring a 10-minute cooldown after sustained use. The design includes safety features, such as a mechanism to prevent ammunition cook-off to safely clear an open bolt, and safeguards against double feeding of rounds. Expended shells are discarded through the bottom of the weapon, directly out of the aircraft. The gun's mounting system on the AH-64 is operated by secondary hydraulic systems, allowing for precise control. It adjusts elevation through a hydraulic actuator located centrally just ahead of the pivot, ensuring that the gun can return to a neutral, stowed position with the barrel tilted up by 11 degrees in case of hydraulic failure. This design feature specifically aims to protect the gun by retracting it into a designated space between the pilot stations during a hard landing. The primary ammunition used by the US Apache is the M789, classified as High Explosive Dual Purpose or HEDP rounds. Each cartridge is filled with explosive material encased in a liner designed to focus the explosion into a concentrated jet capable of penetrating 1 inch of rolled homogeneous armor from a distance of 1,650 feet. Additionally, the shell is engineered to fragment upon impact, posing a lethal threat to unarmored personnel within a 5-foot radius under ideal conditions. Remember the IHA-DSS we just talked about? Well, thanks to this system, either the pilot or gunner can slave the M230 chain gun to their helmet, making the gun track head movements to point where they look. The 2A42 30mm cannon stands out in the Ka-52's arsenal. It has 6 external hardpoints and can be equipped with various anti-armor and anti-aircraft missiles. The Ka-52 is equipped with 2 primary anti-tank guided missile choices. The 9M121 Attica-1 covers a distance of up to 3.7 miles, while the 9A4172K Victor-1 targets range between 5 and 6 miles. Both employ laser beam riding guidance, but 9M120 missiles can also utilize radio command guidance. Uniquely, the Ka-52 is the predominant Russian attack helicopter capable of using the 9A4172K Victor-1. An anticipated upgrade for the Ka-52 is the advanced LMUR anti-armor missile, which boasts a range of about 9 miles. So what do you think about these formidable aircraft? How effective are they? What other pieces of military hardware would you like us to cover in our future episodes? Also, if you were lucky enough to see one of the aircraft mentioned in this video up close, or better yet, flew one, please comment. Remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell to stay updated with our latest content. And while you're here, why not check out another one of our exciting videos? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.